I'm back with a sewing tutorial, and today we're switching to Easter because I'm ready for spring, and look at how cute these Easter bunny treat bags are. Let's do it. I've got 2 pieces of fabric. They're both 5.5 by 18 inches, and you will need some ribbon as well. You're gonna fold these in half right sides together, and then I just pressed it with my iron on that bottom edge. And you're gonna measure 2 3/4 inches over and 4.5 inches down. So you're trying to just get in the middle of your fabric and then 4.5 inches down. I'm also marking over 1/4 inch from the edge to account for seam allowance, and then I'm gonna connect those 2 points on a diagonal, and we're gonna do this on both pieces. Then you're just gonna cut on those lines, and you can kind of see here those little 1/4 inch pieces that I left for seam allowance there. 1/4 inch down on both of those edges, and then 1/4 inch, and then here we're gonna leave a gap and then sew the rest of the way up. So I'm sewing both of these sides all the way down 1/4 inch seam, and then on this one we're doing 1 all the way down, and then on the other side we're leaving that gap like I showed you before. Once we get all of that done, we are going to go ahead and open these up and make kind of like a triangle point. I'm measuring 1 inch up on all 4 of the corners on both pieces, and I'm going to sew on those lines to make this a box kind of bag. So I'm just sewing those, and then I'm clipping off the extra on both pieces. Then I'm gonna flip the exterior right side out, and I'm gonna leave the lining wrong side out, and I'm gonna tuck the exterior piece into the lining piece. I'm gonna get it all nice and lined up, get the seams lined up, and clip it in place. This can be a little tricky. We're sewing around the ears, and we're sewing 1/4 inch all the way around. You just wanna make sure you're sewing through only 2 layers of fabric. So move it around a little. You can see I'm fussing with it a little here. Just make sure it's just 2 layers. I'm cutting around my seam, and then I'm notching in the little point on both sides, and then we're gonna flip it right side out. Get everything nice and poked out, and then we're gonna close up that hole in the lining, and then we just have to tuck this back in. So I'm just tucking it into the exterior, and then I give it a good press on the ears with my iron, and then you can fill this with whatever treats you want. I just filled it with some candy, and then I am getting the ears how I want them to look, and I'm just tying it up with a cute little ribbon. I think these are absolutely adorable, and I can't wait for all of the Easter sewing projects. Let me know if you try it.